Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Oh, I'm Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
And together we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course.
In our opinion. Brad, can I say the title today?
Yeah, please, go ahead.
Okay, today we're going to discuss free weights versus machines, versus the machine. We're going to tell the advantages and disadvantages and why you might want to consider one over the other.
And I was just looking at this. I got a study we're going to show that it really has some good statistics on the value one versus the other, and we want to talk about it because, boy, you go, I work out at the YMCA, and they've got all the machines, they got the free weights, and if you walk in there, what do you do?
Right.
So,
and I haven't been in a gym in a long time because I work out at home. Do they
Sure.
still? I mean, is Nautilus still the free the machines, or do they have different types now?
they just got some new ones there, and I'm not sure if they're Nautilus or not yet. I don't use the fixed weights because we'll talk about why, but I think fixed weights have their place.
They absolutely do.
For example, what are the advantages of the free weights, the machines?
Of the machines,
Right,
first?
the machines.
One of the advantages of the machines that I like is it's all kind of laid out for you.
Right.
I mean, you go from one to another, you kind of know what to do, and it's also, easy to know how to do it.
Right.
I mean, it's very instructive, right? I mean,
Usually there'll be someone there to show you once, and once you go through once, they're really, the safety is there.
Right.
You're not going to hurt
Safety is another issue.
Yep. They're fixed, they're safe. And they're easy, and you're going to get a complete workout. Typically, they'll start you a lot of times with the legs over at the Y, where I go to start at the legs, and as you go through, it goes through the trunk and the core, the arms, and you get a complete workout when you're done. You know it's going to take about 30 minutes if you do so many reps. It's a complete system. You can really focus your exercise.
I would say with
program.
machines too, it's very hard to do certain things with free weights that you can do on machines, like pull downs.
Right.
Or cable pullovers.
Right.
I don't know how you can even simulate some of that on free weights. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
There's certain ones you just cannot do very easy.
And you can,
leg press.
Right.
How do you do that? I mean, besides doing, I guess you can do squats, but it's a lot safer to do a leg press than it is to do a squat.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
Less likely to have a weight fall on you. I mean, I actually do know of a person that died bench pressing. He actually had they think he had a stroke while he was doing it, but and the weight came down on him.
Wow.
And, yeah. So I mean, I got stuck one time doing bench press.
In your basement?
In my basement, and I yelled up to my daughter, and finally she came down and said, "What?" And I couldn't get it off my chest.
Really?
Yeah. So it can be dangerous.
Another nice thing about the machines is you can isolate specific muscles.
Sure.
As a therapist, there's a lot of times where the quads, that's all you want to work is the quads. You can do the longer quad, but that's more for therapeutic reasons if you really want to isolate.
So having said all this, why would anybody want to do free weights then?
Right, yeah, they're dangerous, and they can be very dangerous, but if you learn how to do them right, the benefits there's big advantages. They work more muscle groups. They increase your balance. You're going to have better balance.
You have to have more stability to
Right.
use it. I mean, even let's just take example of the bench press. When you lay down on a machine, you're pushing up, pushing down. You're not having to hold the weight this way and that way. You're not having to stabilize.
Right.
And you see the very serious weightlifters, they're not on the machines.
No.
I mean, and one of the problems with the very serious weightlifters is that the weights don't go up high enough on the machine.
Sure.
I mean,
right.
I'm sure you have that problem all the time, Brad, don't you?
Oh, yeah. The other thing with free weights is the cost, and you can do them at home like
That's
yourself.
right, exactly.
You're not
That's
going to
what I
buy a
have.
whole setup. And they have the ones at home where they work around a center column.
Right.
They're very expensive.
Where free weights, you can gradually add a few here and there, and you can start off with hand weights, and you can do a lot with those. I mean, you can work yourself hard with just a few weights.
Right.
I mean, if you use your imagination.
Matter of fact, if you watch some of our videos, we have some very good options on our
Exactly.
free weights, and we show you how to do it safely. But if we want to get down to some statistics, just as I was looking here in the book, free weights versus machines. Okay, so what are we going to find out with how much difference we have with a study by Spenwagon in 2008, where they actually studied the difference, and they got some nice numbers here on how much gains you can get with strength if we compare free weights versus the machines. The strength increase with the free weights, comparatively similar exercises.
Starting at 0, right?
Yep, starting at 0, they went up 115% using the free weights. Starting at 0 with the machines, the strength gain went up 57% with the machines. Now, that is considerable.
Yeah, that's a huge difference.
The free weights wins by
More, it doubles.
it doubled.
Yeah, it actually doubled that.
Twice as much strength.
Yeah, was
with the
gained
free
with free
weights.
weights.
Pretty easy decision there.
Yeah, I mean, again, if you can do it safely, you know,
Yeah.
that's, safety is always number one,
Right.
and don't get injured.
Right.
You know, first do no harm.
Right.
So,
And then we talked about how the free weights, you work more muscles, you work these muscles to help you balance yourself. And so let's look at, they did part of the study was with balance right here, and they did some balance tests before and after training with the free weights, the balance, this is incredible, went up 245%. Now, what did it do with machines? Because when you get stronger, your balance typically is better, and it went up 49%. So that's multiple 5, isn't it, Bob?
multiple 5.
5 times better
Wow.
improvement of balance with free weights.
So our recommendation, I guess, is that when you can, I mean, if you can progress to the point of using free weights, you should. You're gonna get more, you know, bang for your buck, really. You're gonna, you know, the time that you put into it, you're gonna get more advantages.
Right.
So,
But once again, we've got to stress, go to
Safety.
somebody that knows how
Right.
to do it, get trained properly, because there is a...
yeah, if you do free weights incorrectly, you're just gonna get hurt and maybe, you know,
Yeah.
I mean, not be able to do anything.
Right.
And then, believe me, your numbers are 0%.
Yeah,
or going
exactly.
down negative,
So we can't stress that enough, but it's a great study, and
That is a great study.
wanted to share it with everyone. So there we go. What else can we say, Bob?
Good luck to you.
Yeah.